Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of How to Play Piano Man by Billy Joel. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave a card in the top right hand corner of your screen. Click that and that'll take you to part 1 where we learnt the main intro that everyone associates with Piano Man. And what we're going to be learning today is the main chord progression and the main part for the verse that the harmonica also plays over the top of as well. And it's going to sound like this. And the next video we'll be doing this bit. But yes, we'll be learning that first bit today. So this is actually kind of quite straightforward. It's a funny thing about this song is it sounds quite easy without trying to scare you away. It is actually a little bit more difficult than what you first think. But this bit itself is quite easy. Left hand wise, you're basically just walking down the C major scale and going back up to G once you've hit that D. And then you go through it again, stop on the F and come back up to the G. So the first little part to that is you've got C, B, A, G, then you got F, E, D. Once you get that D, you're going to come back up to G. Then you go C, B, G, A, G I mean, and then F, and then you've got G again. So the verse is just going to use that by itself, so just a single note, but the chorus is going to use the octaves, and that's why I use my thumb instead of using my index finger or probably walking down like that, but you can play that way however you want, but just remember that you will be needing octave bass notes in your left hand once we get to the chorus. And the second half is you're going to go C, B, G, A, then you go G, F, and then you come back up to G. So the first one goes from C to D and then back up to G, and the second time you go through it goes C to F and then back up to G, like that. So the right hand, I think you're really going to need to only know 3 different shapes with your right hand, and they are going to be a simple C major, which is one chord that every beginner knows, and then you've got inversions there, and then you've got this kind of 7th chord or whatever that is. Then you got back up to the C major, and everything else is all the same down to the F and back up to the G. So the first chord, like I said, was the C major, and that is just going to be C, E, and G. Alright, nice and simple. And the way that you're going to be playing this, by the way, is you're going to be playing the bass note and then you're going to play the chord twice. Like that. So, with the first chord over, C, E, G, the next chord, which we're going to play with the B bass note, is a G major inversion. And what an inversion is, with trying to go the simplest way of music theory as possible, a normal major chord is made out of the 1st, 3rd and 5th note of a scale, right? So now you've got your C major scale. Okay, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and you do a C major, you notice you've got 1, 3, 5, right? So you've got the 1, 3, 5. Okay, and an inversion is just making the 1, 3, and 5 in a different order. So instead of having 1, 3, 5, you can have 3, 5, 1, or you can have 5, 1, 3, like that. So the first inversion of G major is going to be that, which is B, D, and then you got G. Right, so really taking a C major and moving these 2 fingers down, keeping that shape. You go down again with the A in your left hand, and then you've got A, C, and F. Right, so you go C, E, G. Then you move these two fingers down. I don't, but it might be easier to wrap your head around. So you got C, E, and G, B, D, and then G. Then you've got an F major inversion, where you've got A, C, and F. Okay. So A, C, F. Then you've got the second inversion of C major, which is going to be G, C, and E. Right, so you go C, E, G, B, D, G, and then you go A, C, F, G, C, E, and that's going to be played with a G bass note. And then you go back up to this F major inversion, which we played just before we went to that one. Right, so we go 1, 2, 3, and this chord, the third chord that we play, we're going to play that one again. Right, so with the Fs, we've got A, C, and F. Right, so C, E, G, B, D, G, then you've got A, C, F, G, C, E, and then back to the A, C, F again. And then back down to the G, C, E. And that'll be with the E bass note. Okay, so with the bass notes, you've got C, C, E, G, B, B, D, G, A, C, F, G, you've got G, C, E, F, you've got A, C, F, with the E, you've got the G, C, and E again, and then with the D, this is where it kind of changes. So left hand, we've got that D in our left, in our bass notes, and what our right hand plays is that chord, right, which is A, C, and F sharp. Which I think is like an F augmented chord or something like that. But yeah, so with the D, you've got F, C, A, C, F sharp. Right, actually might not be an augmented, but anyway. So we've got C, B, G, A. I always get those mixed up. A, G. Then you've got F, E. Then you've got D with A, C, and F sharp. Like that. So very, very, very slowly. Right, and then what we're going to do is come back up. We're going to play that G. So remember in the beginning I said C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Back up to the G. Right, when you come back up to there, you're playing the second chord that we went through. So this chord, that one, which was the B, D, and G, which is a B, D, and G, which was the inversion of G major. So now this way we've got like a G major inversion. Right, so from the D you go G with B, D, G. Like that. So all together very slowly. Now the good thing with that is you're going to use the same exact chords, that second part, so the second time you run through the verse. So when you go from C to F and then back up to G, you're using the same chords. Right, but when you come up to G this time, you're going to be using the G, C, and E. Okay, so we've got, with that, it was just a C, C, E, G, B, B, D, G, A, C, F, G, you've got G, C, E, F, you've got A, C, F, and then you go back up to the G, where you use G, C, and that E. So it's all basically the same, except this G, instead of it being that, it's this. So another way to think about it, with this right hand wise, is you're playing the straight normal C major, then you go inversion 1, and then you just switch between the two inversions. You just go to this one, this one, this one, like that. So just switch between the two, switch again, then you've got that little different bit there. So, you know, now that I say it, might actually not be that helpful, but just think normal, and you have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, then that, whatever chord that is, and then you've got that inversion again, and then you go the normal chord, 1, 1, and you've got 2, 1, 2, and then you get to this bit. So this song, by the way, is in either 6/8 or 3/4 timing. I learned this song in 3/4 timing, but I heard an interview where he said, Billy Joel that is, he said that he wrote the song in 6/8 timing. But if we just look at it as 3/4, you can just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Like the waltzy time signature, so you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the way 6/8 would work would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically the exact same. Now, when you get to the chorus and the verse bit and everything, the bit when you go to that D does change up. There's two different ways of playing that I'll teach you in later videos, but I just want to quickly draw attention to it. So instead of playing it like this, right, you play it like this, like that, and you finish on that G. So it's, instead of going like this, right, you've got kind of something like that, or you can play it just a little bit differently, where you just go like that. So option 1, option 2, whoops, why is that wrong? It wasn't, and then you've got, oh, wrong bass note, or you've got this. Like that. So yet again, I'll teach you those in a later video, but that is it for this video. Please let me know if you need anything, if you have any questions, but thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for tutorial number 3.